Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Game of Thrones Monday. My name is Kat, and today we are on Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 8. So this episode is going to be next to impossible for me to actually get what's going to happen slightly wrong. So the episode is called No One, which definitely has to mean this episode is about Arya. So you know what? Nailed it, finally. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode as well, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, so let's get right down to it. We're starting right with Arya. Okay. Arya, you are such a muffin. Nice plan, Arya. Like, it helps no one in the show, but it would be cool. Who the fuck are these people? The Hound's back! Yay! Killing people! Is Varys leaving? Varys, you don't need to go. Theon's on his way. God damn it, Tommen. Why you so dumb? You guys got nothing on Zombie Mountain. Brienne and Jaime are gonna get to reunite. Awesome. Ron, you're literally like the best character in Westeros. Oh no! Brienne versus Jaime! Please don't come to that. I really don't want that to happen. Why do I feel like that's gonna happen? Nothing ever goes well in this show. Excuse you? Cersei, are you gonna let him talk to you like that? Cersei! Excuse me? Where is your badassery? Come back. Tommen, you're really fucking pissing me off this episode. First of all, you're like 12, so you shouldn't be able to make these decisions. Second of all, that's your fucking mother. God, I feel bad for Cersei right now. What rumor were they investigating? Shit, I don't remember. Not everyone's an alcoholic, Tyrion. The Imp's delight. Nice life goals. Oh, Grey Worm's smiling! Okay, this is just the cutest scene. Oh no. The Masters have come? What? No. No, don't do that. No, no. This is going so well. Why? Jaime, you're kind of a shitty person. Hopefully, Edmure can just decide to take, like, Brienne's way out, and they can just, like, you know, head north of the army. That would be great. Instead of this stupid bullshit. Honestly, like, I could care less about most of these people. Like, I just want to go back to the main storyline here. Ugh! Fucking slavers, you're so irritating. Dannikins is definitely gonna be back with Drogon though soon, and she's gonna light y'all all on fire. I hope you know. Drogon, are you back? Dany, you kinda needed Drogon to go light all them ships on fire. Why did you just let him go? Oh my god! The Brotherhood guy who can bring people back to life! The Hound is just like looting their bodies. Are we finally back to Arya? God, it's been like the entire episode. Fuck, did that bitch already find her? Fuck! Would you die? Yes! Arya! Yes! Arya's going home. Okay, so I have some thoughts here about this episode. First of all, it definitely was not as crazy as I thought it was going to be, nor as crazy as I wanted it to be, but I guess that's okay, though. I guess, because I know the next episode is going to be crazy, because I'm pretty sure it's called, like, something to do with, like, the Battle of the Bastards or something, which obviously we know is going to be Jon Snow versus Ramsay, which will be perfect, and I can't wait. But, so this episode, we mostly focused on Arya, and then we focused on Jaime and Brienne in that fight for Riverrun, but we're gonna start with Arya. So, my thoughts on Arya here. I like that she came to Bravos, and I like that she was doing the whole House of Black and White thing, but she was just doing all this to end up going back to Westeros. Like, I get it was, like, to find her badassery and whatever, and to develop and stuff, but I don't know if I like that, because it feels just like it was this, like, almost, like, huge waste of time kind of thing, whereas if she had have, like, gotten whatever Jaqen's ability is there, like, the many-face thing, like, that would have been super cool, you know? Because then at least she would have this cool ability that no one else has. Like, of course, she's a lot better at fighting now, like, way better, which is really cool. But it's just like, I feel like I wanted something more from it. Like, I really wanted her to do something really cool and really different than all the other characters. And then it was just kind of this, like, side story, basically. And I don't like that because I like everything being part of the main story. Like, the main storyline is, all about, like, taking over Westeros, basically. And so we have all the different teams of people trying to do that. And Ariel isn't really one of those teams. But, like, it was this weird side story that I'm not sure it really made sense. Like, I feel like they could have done something a lot different with her, or they could have made it more impactful, like making her part of this many face god thing. And that would have been super cool for her just to go back to Westeros and then join up with like Sansa and Jon and be super fucking cool. Like, that would have been amazing. Not saying it's not that I don't like the way they did it. It's just I feel like they could have done it better and more impactful. This is probably going to be a very, like, unpopular opinion, but I'm sorry, this is just how I feel, this is just my thoughts. So I'm going to move on from that, because I feel like I'm going to get slandered in the comments. So then the other big part of this episode was with Jaime and him trying to take Riverrun, and then Bran shows up with Pod, and they go in to try and convince Blackfish, hey, we could totally do this in a peaceful way. And then it's like, LOL, JK. It was kind of peaceful because they used Edmure, but honestly, I just really didn't care too much about what was happening with them. The entire time I was just like, I want to know what's happening with Arya. Like, I want to know what's happening with Dany. I want to know what's happening with these other people. So they weren't really my main concern. So I kind of felt like their entire part of the episode just was like really long. Like, I felt like their parts of the episode just kept going, and I was just like, yeah. That being said, I'm really glad that Bran and Pod got out of there in one piece, and hopefully this encounter with Edmure will change Jaime in some way, and maybe he'll kind of realize, like, hey, I need to stop being such a douche, and maybe he'll actually let the Tullys go after Brienne to go and help Sansa and Jon, and that would be fabulous. I really don't know if that's going to happen. I just really, really hope it does. But I'm back over in Marine. We were having some nice jolly times with Tyrion and friends and Missandei and Grey Worm, and it was great, and they were joking. And then the Slavers came back. Great. Super fun. We didn't miss you at all. And so now they're literally like bombing the city, and that's such a piss off because like they went through so much work, and Dany has been through so much, and at this point I really just want her to go over to fucking Westeros and take Westeros, or at least start going there, because like, you guys kind of know my feelings on this. I just feel like Dany's storyline just keeps repeating itself. At least this is slightly different, finally. So I'm excited for her to, deal with the slavers and the masters, hopefully kill them all with Drogon, but then Drogon flew off, and it was like, Dany, what are you fucking doing? But I'm sure we'll have some explanation for that next episode. I just really want it to be next episode, and I really want my Dany back, and there's just not been enough Dany for me right now, and I really want her, and I love her in the show, and it was just like so frustrating to watch that just like descend into madness. And then Varys just left, so then they don't have Varys helping, and so he's going back to Westeros to secure support for her. And he's going back to get boats though, which is so annoying, as who do you think he's gonna go to? He's probably going to go to the Iron Islands, and then Theon and Yara are already on their way. Like, they'll have boats for you. It's just one of those things that it's like the shittiest timing. And I get really annoyed about that in shows sometimes, though, because I'm just like, if you just waited one episode, like, I swear, it would have been fine. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit, but I feel like they're doing it to set up that she might have to choose between going with Euron and them or going with Theon and Yara's team. I have a feeling she will choose Theon and Yara's team, though, because Euron's an asshole. And Danigans don't take no shit. And what would also be super cool if Yara and Theon showed up and helped them out in the next episode, though I kind of doubt it, because I feel like it takes longer to cross the narrow sea than get to Marine than, an episode. But you never know, maybe. That would be great. And then this episode, we also had the Hound. Oh, I love having the Hound back. I love the Hound. He is probably like one of my favorite characters. He's so amusing, and I just love it. And I don't know where they're going with this storyline. Like, it was so random to have these guys from the Brotherhood come back in, but so awesome, because this entire last couple seasons I've been mentioning them, where are they, what are they doing, what is with their Lord of Light, what's going on here, I really want to know, and now they're back and I'm happy. And it would be really cool if the Hound decided to join with them, just saying. And so this episode, we also had Tommen making really poor life choices. And we had Cersei, for some reason, not being a badass. Like, she was a badass in the first part, and then, by the end of the episode, she, lost her badassery, and it was like, Cersei, what are you doing with your life? I've just hated Cersei, since the first of the series, and I'm weirdly starting to like her. Don't kill me. I'm kind of starting to like Cersei. I know this is probably another very unpopular opinion, but I'm kind of starting to like her because she's gone through so much bullshit and she's been strong throughout it. But she's made a lot of poor decisions, and I think she needs to start making some awesome decisions, and I'm very excited for her to use the zombie mountain again, because that was badass. But I was kind of disappointed that she didn't actually stand up for herself in front of Tommen and all those people, and instead she just kind of let Tommen walk all over her with this whole new, High Sparrow and the religion is joining them and all that stupid bullshit. I'm really pissed off about that, because that's just... It's like with the 100 or the 100. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys if you guys watch that show, but in season 3, there were some things. There was some stupid shit. And towards the end of the season, it was just like, why? Why did you have to do this? But it just kind of reminds me of it in this cult-like fashion that they're going in, and the cult-like direction. And I don't really like that in a lot of TV shows, so I really just want them to kill the Sparrow, because at this point he's just fucking pissing me off, and he needs to die, and I really hope he dies by the end of the season, and I hope this religion bullshit goes out the window, and this is coming from a religious person. I like religion in some shows, but I don't like these religious zealots who are all about pain and torture, and they're all about making people atone in these really aggressive ways. It's that's not helping you atone for your sins. That's making you want to be a violent sociopath and kill people. Let's be real here. All around, I'm just kind of hoping that, the religion stuff just dies. I really just want Zombie Mountain to just fucking kill everyone. And then Tommen decides to fucking remove that trial by combat, and it's like, your mother needed that. Why would you do that? I find this is getting kind of unrealistic for Tommen's character, too, because Tommen was all about his family and loving his mom and stuff, and now he's just I'm basically gonna let my mom probably be tortured or die. That does not seem like Tommen to me, and I really don't like that. But, I guess they're trying to make it seem like he's being really manipulated by the High Sparrow and Marjorie, and still annoyed by Marjorie's, progression here. Because Marjorie, I was talking to people about this in the comments, and I like the idea that she was passing the rose to Lady Olenna as kind of a sign as, I'm still in here, this is just kind of a plan kind of thing. I like that idea. if that is what it is. Because if it's not, and she was just using it to get Lady Elaine out of there, then fuck that. That's so dumb. I hate that story progression for her. Like, I don't want you to take these strong women and make them fucking shitty. I don't want you to make them lame ass little Mary Sues again. Leave them badass, please. Like, I want my strong ladies. Vader's apparently joining us. So I think that was it for this episode. It was a really long one. It was actually like a full hour almost. I think it was 58 minutes. So that's a really long episode for us. And I can't wait till our like last episode of the season is going to be literally like 69 minutes or almost 70 minutes. So it's going to be fabulous and it's gonna be so long. And then the next episode's supposed to be long too. I think it's supposed to be longer than this one. Like, I'm not sure how long though, like 60 minutes maybe. But anyway, so those are my opinions for this week's episode. If you don't feel the same way, we can talk about it in the comments. Don't hate me, please. So I'd love to know in the comments section where you guys think the rest of the season is going to go, or everyone's story progression. Like, do you think Marjorie is really a religious zealot now? Do you think Cersei's going to fucking stand up for herself again? Do you think Tommen's going to stop being such a pussy and going back to controlling his kingdom? What do you guys think is going to happen? I would love to know, so leave me a comment below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Game of Thrones videos every Monday. And probably once Game of Thrones is over, I'll just start doing some sort of review every Monday. Probably. And so Haven is still available in ebook, paperback, and hardcover on Amazon, Freezing Press, and all those fun places. If you want to give it a go, it's a young adult fantasy, and you can try the first 3 chapters free on my website. Links in the box down there. And if you're into writing, check out my second channel because I upload every Wednesday. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode in this video, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a great week, guys.